Okay, so I want to add some edible and some accent to my backyard here. I got lucky enough to find a few little dumpster finds here in this guy and another one here. So what we want to do is that we want to add thriller, filler, and stuff. So we have, for the filler, we have some purple basil, which is also going to add some, some edible component to this whole thing. That was the whole point in doing this garden. We're also going to add some filler with some sweet potatoes that I have been chitting in the basement. And then, ladies and gentlemen, and when I say ladies and gentlemen, I'm speaking more towards the Lululemon wearing, Target shopping, 3-wheel stroller pushing, Subaru driving, overpriced coffees from commercial spaces, folks. This is the Purple Dahlia. This is going to be the thriller. One thing about the Purple Dahlia, you might see me have to pluck a few leaves off the bottom, so there's just mold and stuff like that. She doesn't like to go too deep, which means Mr. Eggplant's going to have to adjust. The rest of these guys, I'm going to bury them just a little bit deeper. Those purple basil, I'm going to have to break apart a little bit because I want to plant them around, really fill up the pot. And then the sweet potatoes, they like it warm and moist and a little deeper. I like those. So I'm going to get going and we're going to get started. And here we go. These tags here, as much as we can, let's try to be responsible. Pull these tags out. Unfortunately, they're not biodegradable. But yeah, I always like to make sure I pull those out. I'm just roughly breaking this up. Why am I doing it over here instead of the pot? Well, that pot's pretty full. And there's going to be a deck that's going to go here shortly for grilling and barbecuing. All right, get this quick. Just really fingering this.
What?
As good as I can.
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
And exposing it pretty good. There you go. Some skillful fingers there. All right, and like I said, she likes it a little shallow. And yeah, I'm gonna pull those off. You don't want those leaves to come in contact with the soil. So I want to make sure I get a nice root there. It's about that spot there. And I'm just let it sit in there. And it's going to look like something like this. Okay. I'll take my good hand here. Okay. See about where that's at. Okay. I don't know if you can see that. I like that right there. Okay, and I'm just gently push dirt to it. All the way around. Okay. There. Seems a little flimsy, but as long as we don't get a storm in the next day or two, she'll find her way. And she's gonna stand tall and independent like she should. Alrighty. Okay. Alright. These guys, I'm gonna put this longer one here just to give me just a little bit more spillage, a little bit more fall over, a little bit more dramatic effect. Again, this is my sweet potato here. Alright. Just bury this just a little bit deeper than the other guy. Okay. There we go. Something like that. Okay. That's gonna look really nice between all the colors and whatnot. And then this guy here, all I'm gonna do, I like to give these a little squeeze, just loosen it up. I'll pull all three out like so. Okay. And you know what? I'll take this and I'll just get rid of this over here too. And basically what I want is, I want to separate all three of those guys. Like that one there. Oops, that one there. that one there, that one there. You don't got to finger these too hard.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
Just a little bit of shake. Go. All right. There we go. All right. So I have these 4 here. I want to make somewhat of a pattern. All right. So I think I'm going to plug one here, one here, one here, and one there. And then I'll fill in the rest with my sweet potatoes. All right. Here we go. Guys, if you know, if you could tell me, I'm a little leery about planting some of these a little close together. I don't know if my pot's big enough. We'll see. Only for like root competition or whatever like that. You got any suggestions? Say something. Another guy here. Just loosely packing it in around it. Now, the dirt in here is pretty loose. I didn't really pack down the dirt in here just for drainage reasons, because these guys are going to need, I don't want to say a lot of water, but definitely a fair amount. We have quite a bit going on in here. And here, let me back that guy up just a little bit. Make room for the sweet potatoes. Right there is good. Okay. All right. Break this guy out here. Oh man. Tell you what. I do not like to finger a cold hole. That is wreaks havoc on my fingers. Alrighty. Okay, and this guy here. Okay, you see that? Just put that whole guy in there, like so. And just gently cover that. Pack it down gently. Okay. Alright, now, let's see for some effect. I'm gonna put this guy here. Alright. A little deeper. Now, depending on how these grow, determinate, clustered, you know, like this, if you pull it out, right? Or indeterminate, you pull it out and it's like, you know, like a vine or a stalk or something. So I don't want to take those too deep because I do not want to bust the pot, and that could happen because it's one of those parties where, you know, 6 people and a 2-person jacuzzi. So, alrighty, and then this littler guy here. You know what? Why don't we put this littler guy about right here somewhere? That'll work. Okay. Push that there. Alright, now just for obsession purposes, kind of level all this out. Now these dahlias are pretty needy plants. So I'll have to keep my eye on those. But they are very, very, very pretty plants. You know what? Does incessant need equate to attractiveness? You know? It's a good question. All right. Okay, and I think we're done. All right, guys, we're going to give this a little bit, and we'll check back in. Okay, so I came back and checked on this one here, and she is leaning over like a newly divorcee, having a good old time on her first cruise with the girlfriends. Now, I'm gonna get this vodka drinking woman right here to stand up a little taller, and I'm gonna just stake her with a plant, or stake her with a stick. I'm gonna just find a spot between the leaves, see where she's leaning at the most, find a spot, and I'm gonna just stab right down. And there she goes. All right, now let's also give him a bit of drink. I think they're thirsty. can call that good for now.